UAW, the automobile strike. Now, President Biden, Joe Biden, has just made sure that the UAW got what they rightfully deserve, but I'm going to let him talk about it.
Senator since 1973, but I tell you what, first time I've ever done it as president. Oh, sure. One thing is real simple, I've been very brief. The fact of the matter is that you guys, UAW, you saved the automobile industry back in 2008 and before. Made a lot of sacrifices, gave up a lot, and the companies were in trouble. But now they're doing incredibly well. And guess what? You should be doing incredibly well too. The simple problem. Stick with it. You deserve the significant raise you need and other benefits.
Let's get it!
Of course, they deserve, you heard them, they deserve the raise that they need and their benefits. Now, I got this, my sourcing is from CNN Business, right? I'm going to read a quick article to inform you guys about exactly what's going on. It's inclement weather outside, but that never stopped the show. I ain't feeling too great, but that never stopped the show, right? UAW says that it scored a major concession from the GM and will not expand its Big Three strike Friday. Now, they made this unanimous decision, obviously, on Friday. It is currently Saturday. New York CNN. United Auto Workers President Shawn Fain. Shawn Fain he's a great negotiator. It's like he knows how to negotiate, obviously. You got to give credit when credit's due. He's representing the UAW worker quite well because they got exactly what they deserve. They want a raise. They want a benefit. They want these things because due to the economy, the inflation and the interest rate, right? Everyone's feeling it, right? Everyone's feeling it. Smash that like button if you agree. President Shawn Fain said Friday that Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis, right? I believe that's another Big Three company, will all avert. Listen, all avert. Avert means that to redirect, not to do, right? Avert an expansion of the UAW's work stoppage at this time, suggesting that the unprecedented strikes against all three could be nearing an end. Okay, so that may be good for the economy because this directly affects everything from trucking to your grocery stores, transportation services. All these things are affected by it, right? Put a comment down below. Fain said that the union made the decision after a major breakthrough in its talks with the GM on a key bargaining goal concerning the future of auto jobs. Now, I believe the future of auto jobs is going to be automated. I believe the future of the auto industry, most of it will be automated. This is why. Look at what Tesla is doing. Autonomous vehicles that can go back and forth, right? I think in the future, there will be a 3-day work week. Why? Because AI and technology is going to disrupt the workforce so much, right? They're not going to need as much humans as is required in today's age. I think 10 to 15 years from now, you're going to see this play out. Let me know what you think. Put your thoughts down below. What's the thoughts of the future? If you've seen everything automated, everything is on a grid, they're tracking everything, it's camera everywhere, cars are damn near driving themselves, right? And if you was a business owner, what would you do? Would you pay more money to the employees? Because employees in a business is one of the #1 expenses. So if you can cut that down, I'm sure that your company will begin to see profit. Look at all these strikes that's going on now. You have the nurse union, Casa Permanente. They're doing one of the world's largest, biggest strikes. UAW just came to a conclusion. Hollywood writers. There's strikes going on all over the world. But let's continue. Fain said that the union made a decision after a major breakthrough in talks with the GM on a key bargaining goal concerning the future of auto jobs. As the automakers shift from traditional gas-powered cars to line up of EVs. Now, EVs are pretty cool, but I don't really think that it stands. I don't think it's future-proof. This is why. One of the problems that I see with EV is that, okay, first of all, battery life. The battery life is short. Look at your phone, for example. The phone that you had 2 years ago, 3 years ago, compared to the phone that just came out now, always has a battery shortage for some reason, right? Allegedly. It always has some type of shortage, some type of problem. I don't know if it's manufactured problems, but let's just say that they always have problems, right? Just for the safety of this channel, I don't want no one come suing me. This is allegedly, right? This is allegedly, but I'm just connecting the dots. Put a comment down below if you agree with what I'm saying. Now, another key point with the EV that I don't understand is that this is supposed to be so-called electric, right? And it's not supposed to depend, and you're supposed to have a zero carbon emission. Because the zero carbon emission, the government is incentivizing companies that don't pollute the air. They're incentivizing you. And if you do pollute the air, you don't reduce your zero carbon emission down to zero, then you will get fined by the government, or by your government, right? Which, that's kind of funny to me, because all charger stations, right, they still use oil. They still use oil, some type of fuel. So you didn't get away from the Saudis. You didn't get away from these type of people, because you still need them in order for you to have a charge station. Another thing about the charge station is that the EV market that I'm noticing is the wait time. The wait time for you to charge, say for instance, it's X amount of charge stations around. The wait time for you to charge your car is gonna be dead. It was cars lined up back to back. Right? I'm going to leave that article down below in the description. Go check it out. So I don't really think EV has ever been a solution, right? Maybe water combustion engines. I think that's the greatest solution ever, because water is all around. But that's another situation. GM agreed to have the workers at its future EV battery plants to be covered by the National Labor Agreement governing other UAW members at GM. Now, have you noticed that mostly Tesla workers, they're not part of the union? So would this then present the fact that the union will be de-unionized in the near future? Because if employees realize that they don't need the union, right, and they can actually, if not the employees, if from a business perspective, if the owner, the employer, decides that, hey, we don't really need this. Let's figure out a way how to make our shareholders more money. Let's cut the excess fat. Let's automate everything. I think it would be in their best interest to do it. So I think this is a kicking the can down the road kind of thing. Comment if you agree. I basically think it's kicking the can down the road, because technology is here. AI is here. The future started yesterday. Smash that like button. Smash that share. So the EV battery plans be covered by the National Labor Agreement governing other UA members at GM, Fain said, after the UAW threat and expansion of the strike to a GM plant in Arlington, Texas, and assembles the company's full-size SUVs. The agreement is a major breakthrough on the union key demand that there will be a just transition from gasoline power cars to EVs. I mean, last time I checked, the EV charger station still uses gasoline. But let's continue. Which are seen as a threat to the union jobs. I think the union will be threatened by simply technology. Technology threatens the union. Inflation threatens the union. Interest rates threatens the union. So the entire system that we live in is actually threatening the union. Put a comment down below. GM said that in a statement Friday, said negotiations are continuing with the UAW. So they really haven't made a final decision, but it seemed like UAW is coming out to be on top. If you have Biden there, then you already know what it is. We all know that 2024 election is coming up. So it would be in his best interest to cater to everything right now to win votes, right? So he can disappoint us again, right? Like all presidents. Put a comment down below for that statement if you agree. If you don't agree, let me know why you don't agree. GM has in the past insisted that workers in the battery facilities are not GM employees because the plants are ran by joint ventures. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is a teamwork here. It has with Asian battery companies. Workers at the single GM EV battery plant that is open are represented by the UA, but they are not part of the national labor agreement and are paid about 1/3 less than the members are currently paid. Maybe that's the module that Elon Musk decided to take on. Put a comment down below. Even after the union won wage increase there early this summer, the company has said that it does not oppose all the battery plants being unionized represented. Okay, but the company would need to be cost competitive with workers at other non-union battery plants that have opened or plan to open. Those plants generally pay about half of the current UAW pay scale. So to me, the future is already here. Put a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this strike and all the strikes that's going on. The UAW, the big three, the car industry, and the automotive industry. We all know that repossession is going on out the roof. So are people really buying cars? I'm not sure. According to data, it's a halt. Leave your comment down below. Smash that like button. If you don't like what I'm saying, give me a thumbs down, but let me know why so I can scale up. Subscribe to the channel. The channel is free. That's how you pay it forward. Share this video because sharing is caring and sharing creates awareness. On that note, peace, love, and blessings.